What's up, everyone? Welcome into Dodger Heads, presented by DodgerBlue.com, your home for everything you need to know about the 2020 World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. My name is Jeff Spiegel, and we've got a quick one for you today as we get to discuss what Dodger teammates seem to think about the acquisition of Trevor Bauer. Chris Taylor went on Dodger Talk on AM 570 on Monday to talk about his new teammate, and I really appreciated this interview because I think so far there's been so much conversation from the outside about what's this going to do to the clubhouse and how's he going to fit in and, are people going to like him, etc. That it's almost like we forgot the step in the process where we say, well, what do the players actually think? Chris Taylor was really, really crystal clear on what not only he, but his teammates seemingly think. He was quoted, quote, "Obviously, I was excited." He told the story he was working out at the stadium. Somebody saw on Twitter that Bauer had decided to come to the Dodgers, and he said everybody was super pumped. Quote, "To bring him into our rotation that was already stacked, how could we not feel good about that?" The interview kept going. They were asked, hey, do you think this other stuff, his off-the-field Twitter, social media stuff, is overblown? And Taylor, again, was really straightforward and said, I haven't heard much about it, but I have heard from former teammates that he's a good teammate. He works hard, and that not only is Bauer going to help their team get better, he's going to help some of the other pitchers as well. And so, again, I think this is an important piece of the process to remember. There's so much talk about Trevor Bauer and the impact and whether or not people are going to like him. Let's not forget that this is a guy who, whether you personally like him and agree with the stuff that he has said or done or not, by all accounts, he has been a good teammate. Now, going back to Arizona where he came up first, there was some controversy and stuff where he didn't get along there, but in both Cleveland and Cincinnati, it has been nothing but positive talk coming out. I mean, the Mets were thinking about signing him, both Carlos Carrasco and Francisco Lindor, both guys that are well respected around baseball. Both of them gave the thumbs up and said, hey, we're all for trying to bring him to the Mets. Reds teammates, similar story. All of them spoke positively of his time there. Yes, he's a hard worker. Yes, he performs well, but clearly these are guys that got along with him. You'll remember last year when spring training was canceled, Bauer was part of the group of guys that were organizing these like barnstorming, basically showing up to rec fields and playing baseball. And lots of Major League Baseball guys were showing up to that. Bauer was the organizer, if I remember correctly. And so clearly the reputation around baseball is different than the reputation in the media. And again, I'm not even justifying and saying one side is right in their view of Bauer or not, but I just think before people freak out and say, well, how's this going to impact the clubhouse? Here we have an example of a guy, Chris Taylor, who's in the clubhouse, who has been in the clubhouse, not a super vocal guy, but a well-respected veteran who's been around. And quote, obviously I was excited, tells the story he's working out with teammates. Everybody was super pumped. How could they not feel good about that? Those are his exact quotes. And so I think that's encouraging if you're a Dodger fan. Again, whether you agree with Bauer or not is less important to the overall success of the Dodgers than do the guys in the clubhouse feel comfortable being around Bauer. And by all accounts, he has positive reputation among teammates over his last two stops. And not only that, but the Dodger players themselves are excited. Now, could all of this change? Could he actually get in the building and rub some people the wrong way? Of course. But I would just suggest that based on his time in Cleveland, based on his time in Cincinnati, maybe we shouldn't be expecting that. Maybe we should actually expect more of the same to continue, which is a well-regarded guy in his clubhouse. So let us know what you think below. Again, this interview was on Dodger Talk on AM 570 on Monday. I'd encourage you to go check it out. But let us know, what do you think about all this with Trevor Bauer coming to the Dodgers, and how is he going to fit in the clubhouse? My name is Jeff Spiegel. This is DodgerBlue.com. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Ring the notification bell. Enjoy our show. We had a long show on Monday night. Daniel, Matt, and I are still reacting to the Bauer move, talking about implications, salary cap-wise, and that kind of thing. Also, Daniel and I had a fun conversation reacting to MLB.com's top 10 positional rankings. Some places where the Dodgers were underranked, some places where they were overranked. It was a fun one, so check that out. We appreciate you as always. And like always, here's Vin Scully.
The best team holding a trophy high in the air. The Los Angeles Dodgers, champions of the baseball world.